My name is Oscar, and this is my New York story. My family is Italian, but I was born in Argentina. We always were thinking of doing a business together with my brother. My brother was living in New York since 1989, and in 1996, the idea came up to make the Argentinian style ice cream in New York. We had some money saved, and that's why we came up with the concept and started working out on the idea and started become a project. So I came to New York. I visited the places that were selling ice cream at that time. I didn't like them. We hired an advisor, a consultant, and we explained the project to this person, and he said don't do it. It's not gonna be successful. But we were stubborn, and we decided to move forward anyway. And that's how the idea came out at the beginning. Yeah. Then on 1997, that's when I moved to New York. We started looking for spaces. We found this location. We thought it was a good location at the time. We signed the lease, and then we started doing the thing that we wanted to do. Well, I came to New York because my brother was living here. He was working as an architect, and we decided to do this business together, and that was the year 1997. The thing is that I was a friend of mine in Buenos Aires. He had an ice cream shop over there, and some weekends I was helping this person, so I knew that I could manage that. And then he trained me. He also came here to help at the beginning for 15 days, and to look for providers and put all the formulas and the machinery in order. And yeah, that was it. Yeah. Well, the idea to move into the business was to do my own business. Came because before with my brother we had a kind of a construction company in Buenos Aires. Then he moved to New York, and we were working together over there. And then we thought maybe we should do some other business in New York because construction here is very expensive as an industry. That's why we said maybe we could do some retail, and that's when the idea of the ice cream shop came up. We opened the shop in March of 1998. We decided to do an ice cream business because at the time we found out that in the market there was nothing like a specialty ice cream shop, and we thought it could be a good business. My brother and I, we fell in love with ice cream when we were kids, so it was always something that we thought it could be fun and at the same time profitable. The sacrifices that I had to make were basically emotional, leaving family and friends behind, but I thought it was worth it. My lowest point was after September 11, there was a really down in the whole area. It was really bad for the business. We thought that maybe we were going to close. Luckily, we were able to get some financing, and we kept it open. I think people love from ice cream the fact that it brings a lot of memories, especially when you're a kid, maybe with your parents or with your friends, going to different shops and try the flavor that you want. The favorite flavors here are honey cinnamon, corn, dark chocolate, vanilla chocolate chip. Those are the top flavors. When we get the cones, we made some kind of research with friends with a list of different names, and they pick up cones. Artisan means making ice cream in an artistic way, like it used to be done before. All the flavorings and all the fake ingredients. We use only fresh fruits for our ice cream, milk, fluid milk, eggs. We don't use flour or thickeners on the ice cream. When we look to introduce a new flavor, we make different batches of it, and then we give samples to customers, and basically we let them guide us and see how they feel with the flavor. So then after that we lower the sugar or the amount of fruits. So that's the way we do it. Right now we have 32 flavors. When we first opened, we did some research on the other ice cream shop, the flavors that they were offering, and basically we wanted to make those flavors and then add the flavors that we thought could be good for the market. Last week I made a flavor which is olive oil with mission figs. It was a special request for a restaurant, and maybe this coming season I'm gonna introduce the flavor here. The flavor that I like the most is the dulce de leche, caramel. It's from Argentina, yeah. The most popular ice cream flavor now is the corn. We introduced that flavor maybe 7 years ago, and people love it. I think it's different and very unusual, and when you try it, it's not what you expect. It feels more like rice pudding with a touch of cinnamon than actually corn. I think we are one of the few shops that use their own mix. We don't buy any pre-mix and then add flavorings. We start working with the milk and the cream. We make our own mix for each flavor, which is different. Most of the other ice cream shops, they buy a mix with everything on it already and they just add flavorings or fruits. Our ice cream is each different flavor is a different base. I think that's what it makes each flavor distinct. That's why I think this is one of the best shops. My advice for the entrepreneurs is to be ready to work 23 hours per day, especially at the beginning. It's very hard, but it's worth it.